Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to a farm from scratch. I hope this episode finds you all all doing well and having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week. If you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you are a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's really great to have you guys here and hanging out with me. Um, as usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of this wonderful video. And just as a reminder for those who have watched the City Skylines and Stationeers episode this week, and for those of you who don't usually watch those episodes but like to watch the farming simulator episodes, I will be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So next week's episode and the episode for the week after will be pre-recorded. I will make sure to note that in the comments, in the description of the video as well, so you'll know what episodes they are. It is that normal time of year where I take my my annual personal vacation. It is, technically it is my birthday is involved, but I do not celebrate my birthday, so yeah, it is what it is. But I will be on vacation for a couple of weeks, and then of course in November there'll be a couple of pre-recorded episodes as well because of convention and Thanksgiving, and then of course we got December to deal with too. But we're at that point; it's that time of year. So I will be on vacation for a couple of weeks, and but I will have videos for you guys to watch. So I just want to be sure to say that, and I will put the videos in a note in the description so you guys know which videos are going to be pre-recorded. So if you do leave a comment in the comment section or in Discord, don't worry, I will see it and I will respond to you. Even when I'm on vacation, I like responding to you guys too as quickly as I can. So please be sure to leave your comments, feedback, suggestions, ideas in the comments section. Feel free to hang out in the Discord server and chat with each other and get to know each other as a community. Because as a community, we can do great things, and I look forward to what I've got planned for the channel going forward. So that being said, let's go ahead and get ourselves going. As you remember, in the last episode, we did harvest our wheat. We prepared the wheat field and I believe we planted it. We put our chicken barn down and got chickens going. We've got yes, this is now growing canola. So we did do the planting. It is limed, it is rolled, it is ready to rock and roll. It's all fertilized. We do not have to worry about that field. Up here, we have decided to go ahead, and this will be, when September rolls around, this will be the wheat field, so that we can make sure we have plenty of wheat for the chickens. We've also removed the silo. We're going to put a new one up, don't worry. That's going to go where our hayloft was. Our hayloft is going over there by the cows. But our silos will go here. And soybeans are growing. Those are going to be ready for harvest very soon too. So, with that being said, we do got to get some hay. I want to get these bales of hay into the barn, into our garage, our work shed, so we don't lose them because of rain or something stupid. And because I don't want the sheep going hungry. And we'll go from there and continue our work for the day. Today's going to be more of a general chores day and maybe just casual conversation with you about some things that we'll be doing. But let's go ahead, grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffins, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, whatever it might be from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, and let's get cracking. Okay. Now, the question's going to be, it won't take us long to run these over. Where do I want to put these? I guess I could put them right here. So, we got that going. And like I said, I hope you're all having a awesome week. Had a lot of success at work, and I am happy about that. I am more than pleased with the progress we're making at work. For those of you who are new to the channel and may not know, I am a software developer. I specialize in developing virtual world and metaverse platform software. I own my own company. And sometimes in these videos, I will make comments about what I think developers of various games that I play might be doing, where they have made some mistakes, or they could improve their games. Maybe things I like about the game, things I don't like, things like that. But yeah, so I am doing that. And once we get to a point where we can do videos in the virtual worlds that I am developing, I will show you guys some pretty cool videos from that too. I'm pretty sure you guys might find that interesting. Maybe. So, that is what I do. The developers of the games that I play, I do not work for those companies, nor am I a part of those teams. I have no connection with those teams at all. I'm just somebody who likes to play their games and give my feedback. So, and they can hate me, they can like me, doesn't matter. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over that. I don't really think it matters. I'm trying to do this in a neat way, but I don't think it's going to matter. I just want to get them in there. And before those of you who say, oh, you could have done that with one of your trailers. Yeah, I know I could have. At some point, we will be playing Farming Simulator 25, and we will be playing Space Engineers 2 as well. So I'm looking forward to that. As Microsoft decides my sound drivers need to be rude again, I apologize for that. Audio cutting in and out. There is nothing I can do about that. I have tried everything I can to fix that, and believe it or not, there is nothing I can do. I know it has impacted other people as well. So I don't know. I don't know where the bug is in that. It's either in the driver somewhere or in the operating system, although I've seen it happen on Linux too. So I don't know where that problem rests, to be honest with you. What I want to do is put some trees, plant some trees there at some point, so we can give our sheep a little bit more of some shade to hang out in. We have $77,000 right now, which is good. Still need a lot more to get our cows fully going. We have the grain. We have the straw anyway, so that part's ready. We need to make sure we get some hay in there. And we're going to need to make sure that we have silage bales, so that's a start. We're going to be doing plenty of that. We also got a lot to hay. We're going to need bales of straw and bales of hay too, so for TMR. So there is that, and I might do a lot of this off camera, to be honest with you. Okay, there's the bales. So as you can see, we got silage here. Started. We've unloaded the bales of hay. So actually I can use the... Where did I put the tractor? Oh, I see it. Alright. We'll grab the tractor, hook up to the trailer. That'll make life a little easier. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're in the transporting position now. Okay, so this will make your life a little bit easier. Let me just turn my light on here. Probably should have done this right from the start. There we go. Getting there. This way, we don't have to worry about losing our grass bales because of the rain. Really shouldn't have them where they can be lost because of weather damage or things like that anyway. So we know they'll be safe and sound here so that our sheep are secure in their food. So we'll get this. I don't really care if they're in a pile right now, but when I was a kid on the farm, working on a farm, growing up, I was never that good at stacking bales perfectly straight anyway, so for me, it was more like, go ahead, throw them in a pile, who cares? But we've almost got these unloaded. There we go. Okay. Actually, instead of a hay loft, we should probably just put a hay shed up here. Might not be a bad idea. Okay, so that is now done. Go ahead and make sure that our sheep have water. Okay. Sure our chickens have enough chicken food. Yeah, they'll be alright. Alright. We'll go ahead and advance to the next day. That way we can start planting the wheat. Good thing I put those grass bales in the barn, ain't it? Alright, so okay. Be fine for now. Soybeans. Alright. Grab the tractor. Go grab our planter. Set it for wheat. Okay. And we'll go up here and we shall get our wheat field planted. We have 89,000 in cash, by the way. You know what? I think I'll do it. I think I'll go up here and come down this way. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll get our wheat planted. Yeah. So, we'll have the wheat planted, and hopefully we'll get that done in this episode. And that'll take care of that. And we'll get it rolled. So, at least this way we'll be able to have the wheat in the ground for the chickens. And of course, this will yield a much better crop for wheat, so. So that'll be good. I like getting things planted in the ground too, so. There we go. We'll get our wheat planted. And while the wheat is being planted, I'm going to go and take care of this tree here. There we go. We'll take care of this tree while the planting is going on. It'll give me an excuse to check the firewood production. See if I need to refill that off camera. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how I came in behind. Okay. So yeah, I probably will need to redo it. Refill that. That's okay, I can do that easy enough. I really should cut some of this grass here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could extend this. I can't really. I could extend it to about here. Yeah, I might actually do that. We'll see. There we go. If I extend it and clean it up, we'll maybe next time we know we need to lime the field, I will clean it up. Clean up the edges a little bit. Maybe that's what we'll do. There we go. Let's see what's in the used. Not really much. Used cultivator. That. Don't need that header really either. Another cultivator. Cultivator? It's a nice size cultivator, but we don't need it. Is what? This Orbis. Go look that one up online. I'm not familiar with this particular. All right, Orbis 750. I'll have to look that one up. I'm not really I'm not familiar with that particular one class, so. I will look it up. That is one thing about some of these vehicles. You can actually go and look on the manufacturer's website and you can get the actual information on that particular implement. So I kind of like that. All right. So we'll get all the wheat planted. There. All right, so we've got the wheat going. Let's let it do its thing. And see if there's anything else we need to finish up in this episode. Actually, I want to come over here and cut this grass and get it hayed. We're going to need to do all this too and get rid of these bushes around here. I'd like to put some trees there too. Do the same here. Okay. Guess they're all set. One. Be selling those soon. Well, one's ready. Let's grab this. Okay, there's two of those ready to rock and roll. They're not putting out wool yet, but they are putting out goat's milk. All right, I think we got everything okay. Just a matter of us doing the finishing up the wheat. So if we can get the wheat planted, we'll be okay. $90,000 in cash for the farm. That is good. And you know what they say. We'll go ahead and nothing. Know that. Okay, cool. All right. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. We'll get the fielder rollin'. So what we'll do is we'll get this field planted. And we'll try to get this full field planted in this episode. In the next episode, we'll roll the field. We'll make sure it's got all its fertilizer requirements that it needs. And that'll be that. And we'll let it grow. And we can go on to our next item. So, eventually I'd like to get a bigger planter. One that can apply fertilizer too. Then all we'd need to do is throw down one application of fertilizer a month before planting a field. And then we could do the second application of fertilizer when we plant the field. So that way when we roll the field, it'll already be done. So that'll be a goal too. And let's just show you how much that would actually cost. Let's here. The one I'd like to get is this one right here, because it can do both fertilizing and planting. It costs $206,500. But you know, if we can get to this point, and it would require 300 horsepower, so we'd have to buy a new tractor for sure. But it can do fertilizer and planting at the same time. So if we were to do that, we'd go large, pick up a large tractor. I'd probably try at one lease, maybe. If I can find the tractor. Here it is right here. I'd probably want to release this one, maybe get it, because that can get you to 420, but then if you... Yeah, motor. Okay. Okay, so it's actually this one that we'd want. This gets you to 420 horsepower, but if we were to do this and go to the max, that gets you 530 horsepower. I'd do the 3-point attachment just so we would have a better way to do it. I'd put that on there. Change that to US. I don't think you'd need to any additional weight. So that would basically get us up to a price range of almost 500,000. But we could lease the track. We could probably lease both, actually, to be honest with you. So that might be something we'll think about. And then we'd have 2 tractors around the house, around the farm, and we'd have a better planter. But we'll see. If we can get there. I mean, if we'd still got to get the cattle in there, get their area set up. So there's still a lot of money we got to spend. Speaking of which, let's go take a look at that, because I decided I don't want that hayloft. So while the wheat is planting, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's start planning this out a little more. All right. So I decided I don't want the hayloft. I just want a shed we can throw down. Because, you know, to be honest, that's kind of silly. So let's see. Let's see if we can find one that... We could actually afford this. The hay shed. We could put it right here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there's a hay shed. For the hay. I don't remember if that's an auto one though. But that's okay. Alright. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here we could use. Okay, so silos, it's probably not going to be where we want to be. Um, let's see here. Not really anything. That's all our production stuff. Don't really need that. Bale and pallet storage. Liquid manure tank. This cost 25. Okay, well, this would be a good start, I guess. Okay, I could put that there. Not really sure where I'd put this. All right, let me think about that one. Okay, so we have somewhere for it to go. That's actually good. And we're up to our road. All right, let's go try something real quick. Because we are going to need to clean this up here. It is not an autoloader. Okay. Alright, so I thought it was an autoloader, but it is not an auto-loading shed, so that's actually probably a good thing for us. Alright, so that's a project we have to do too. I'll probably I'll do this off camera. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do this off camera. Yeah. We still gotta wait for that wheat to finish planting, so. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let's go ahead and call this an episode here, ladies and gentlemen. And what we'll do is we will pick up in the next episode and we'll finish off the wheat field and we'll do some more chores around here as we continue building our cattle area. With that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. Although why you'd want a pet snake, I really don't know. that being said, I do hope you have a safe. By sharing the link to the channel with others, it does help this channel grow and it helps our community grow as well. That being said, I will see you all in the next episode of A Farm from Scratch, right here on the new Galaxy Gamers channel. I wish you all a safe, wonderful, and successful week, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Happy gaming.